Hey guys, Lord Naren White here, the Holy Ghost, the one true God. Back with you with the next video in my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. Today, continuing Baldur's Gate 3.
I'll catch a break. Odd things. Wonder what plane they're from.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Yank.
So in the interest of full disclosure, if you're watching this, for example, we'll get back to it.
We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves! We will connect them.
So, in the interest of full disclosure, this is actually the second time I'm fighting this fight, because for two reasons. Firstly, I wanted to see a different conclusion this second time, and the second reason is because I'm playing this video specifically on the DirectX 11X version, and I want to compare one of the cinematics with the other version. So there are two versions of this game. I forget exactly what the other one is called. So it's Vulkan or DirectX 11. And so basically, I want to play this one here on Direct 11X, whereas I played the other ones on Vulkan. So we'll see how that goes.
Time to strike. Taking position.
Need to find a way forward.
Take this ship, or Zariel will have your head.
Have to keep going.
Let's actually have her buff this Mind Flayer because he's basically the only line of tanking we have against Commander Zalk, who's way too strong for us, so yeah. Really strong move from Shadowheart, actually.
Victory awaits. On the move.
So I'm gonna have Rockshield actually dash. Actually, he can go for the attack, I guess. Well, there seems like a freaking triple team on that dude, so we're gonna go ahead and just dash over here and try and trigger an animation.
Breathe deep
we'll see
and
here.
move.
It's clear. Hurry! before they strike.
We're gonna keep moving.
Roll their heads in the stick.
Excellent.
Got to move. I am fury. I am death.
Love that.
Taking
She is
position.
fury, she is death. It's so beautiful.
Your spine.
Nearly out of sky. It's now or never.
Let's see if we can use guiding bolt. Oh, what a kill. Great job, Shadowheart.
Swift and lethal.
Well, so much for peace.
And now let's have Brockshield dash.
With haste.
Here we go.
The helm's alien transponder. You made it in time.
So that was a really fun scenario there, and I'm absolutely loving everything about this game so far. 10 out of 10 for me. And this has only been the first 2 hours, so just imagine. I do believe this playthrough will be at least 100 hours, so I'm gonna enjoy every bit of it.
As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull.
So we have two options. We could either check ourselves for injuries or orient yourself. Where did you land? Let's first look for injuries.
Other than the infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle, given everything you've been through, but it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
See what the journal says in terms of finding a cure. You've escaped the hells on the Nautiloid and crashed somewhere back in the material plane. You need to explore the area and find a healer. So we see Shadowheart over here. Let's go link up with her. Before we do, let's search this side of the beach.
Slow down.
Anything over here? No.
Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
Excellent thought. Here's Shadowheart. You can either wake her, reach for artifact, or leave. Let's wake her.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
You can either say, I was hoping you might know that, or doesn't matter, we made it. Let's say, doesn't matter, or let's say I was hoping you might know that.
I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing.
We could either say, now what, or do you have any idea where we are, or what happened to our good friend? Let's say, do you have any idea where we are?
No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
We could either say, you want to stay together, or what happened to our Gith friend, or indeed I'd better get moving then, farewell. Let's say you want to stay together?
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
You could either say, no, this is where we part ways, or alright, let's get moving.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Let's see if we can have any kind of conversation with her.
Something the matter?
We can say a few things here. What's the story with that odd little artifact you have, or what do you think of all that's happened to us so far, or we should get to know each other a little more. We'll get to number 3, but first we'll start with number 1. What's the story with that odd little artifact you have?
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
Let's say, what do you think of all that's happened to us so far?
We haven't gone all that far yet. What are you referring to exactly?
We could say, you must have thoughts about our little stowaways, or what will you do if we actually manage to remove the tadpoles, or how am I holding up in your estimations? Let's say the first one.
Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. We've no solid leads right now, though. We'd best get hunting.
If you discover anything that might help us, I'm all ears.
Next, we'll say, what will you do if we actually manage to remove the tadpoles?
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course.
We could either say no reason for us not to stay together if we get on well, or where would you go? We'll say the first one.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible.
We could say family, friend, a lover, or seems personal, I won't pry if it's not something you want to talk about. We'll go with the second.
Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation.
Let's pick this option 1 now.
I must admit, you've been a surprise. And not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me.
Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises?
Turn to other matters. Now we'll go ahead and say we should get to know each other a little more.
Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think?
We could either say you don't want to talk about yourself, or we have to rely on each other, easier if we knew each other well, or just looking to make conversation, or if you're not comfortable, I won't press you. We'll say you don't want to talk about yourself?
I should hope not. Have you ever heard the people who want to talk about themselves? I'm doing you a favor.
We can either say maybe I'd like to get to know you better, or you're deflecting, are you hiding something from me? Or if you're not comfortable, I won't press you. I'd say maybe I'd like to get to know you better.
Sweet of you, but don't worry. I'm sure you'll get to know me just fine by traveling together. No need for interrogations just yet.
We could say, if that's what you prefer, I can respect that, or not good enough, are you hiding something from me? We'll pick the first one.
Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
Shadowheart's very beautiful, so I'd be happy for Brockshield if he could be with her. Next we could either say, I want to talk about all that's happened to us, or we'll leave. We'll choose leave because we already went through option 1, so let's go ahead and select option 3 in this case. Alright, let's keep moving forward. I have no idea where Lizelle is, so we should definitely look for her. Press left alt. Oh, that's quite helpful. Okay. Interesting. Very cool. Alright, well it seems we can level up. That's pretty cool. So level 2, choices are pending. Level up, our health increased a bunch. Actions, okay. Okay. Fighting style, we can either pick defense, gain +1 bonus to armor class while wearing armor. We could pick dueling. While you are wielding a melee weapon that is not two-handed or versatile in one hand, and no weapon in the other, you deal an additional 2 damage with that weapon. Pick great weapon fighting, which is when you roll a 1 or 2 on a damage die for an attack with a two-handed melee weapon, the die is re-rolled once. Or protection. When you have a shield, impose disadvantage on any attack against your allies within 1.5 meters. You must be able to see the attacker. So, in this case, I think I'll go with... I see Brockshield potentially... I'm actually going to go ahead and just do a bit of research here. So pretty much either dueling or either dueling or great weapon fighting. I see Brockshield probably wearing a shield. I'm not sure if I see him without a shield or if I see him with a great weapon. So that's why I'm... Okay, I'm gonna pick dueling because it's more effective for tanking. So I can wear a shield and I get 2 additional damage with every strike, which is very good because I will wear a shield because that will help my armor class. Oh, awesome. Let's level up Shadowheart. Cleric level 2. Shield of Faith, protection from good and evil, Sanctuary, Bane. We're gonna get Bane for sure. Cool. Excellent. Let's continue. Let's keep going. So, we have a few paths it seems here. What's on this bridge then? This book is titled Shanties for the Bitch Queen. And we all row with the spray upon our necks, and we all row with the spray upon our backs, and we all row with the sea beneath our feet, and the bitch queen stays the storm. Wave mother, lash us to the prow. Wave mother, we ask to sail your skirt. If you allow, wave mother, sink us if you will. Wave mother, our skulls are yours with brine and sand to fill. Souls away and anchor still, the wind won't move without the bitch queen's will. We'll wait gladly years and days till the bitch queen brings the waves. Hey ho, she told us so, hey ho, she told us so. Perfumed letter. Sigh, I love you. There, I said it. And if you meet me tomorrow, I'll say it again and again. And keep on saying it till we're old and gray. So let's do it. Let's go to Baldur's Gate. I know it's risky, but so's staying here. The last few months have been hard, but they're always a little easier when you're there. Leave your boat and meet me at the hill overlooking the old bridge. Bring whatever you can. We'll make do without the rest. Don't be late. Love, Anna. It's so sad. I'm not sure which way to go. What is this?
More of those wretched things.
That appears to be a combat. So let's go the other way first. So we know there's a combat over there, so what's up this way? Waypoints. You've discovered a waypoint. You'll be able to teleport to this location by selecting it on your map. Overgrown ruins, thanks. Potions, elixirs, all kinds of goodies. A violet. These tools. That might come in handy later. Save the game here. So what's happening here?
We get that open easily. Maybe there's another entrance.
Maybe there is. Seems like there's no choice but to face the mind flayers. Oh, what is this? Over here. Oh, this is the fast travel. Never mind. Okay, that looks really cool. And so, before we face the mind flayers, you guessed it, that's where I'll go ahead and head off for this week's video. And with that, I want to go ahead and say thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, as it greatly helps the channel. I'd like to be with you all. Take care, and thanks again.